God, I come before you with a heavy heart and empty hands, but with living faith within me. I know that you are the God who opens doors, the God who releases resources, and the God who transforms realities. Today, I ask you for an urgent financial miracle because I need direction, provision, and answers. You know every debt, every burden, every bill, and every worry that tries to steal my peace. None of this surprises you, Lord, because you search my heart and see every detail of my life. I now surrender to you everything that worries me and everything that has limited my journey. Extend your hand and change my financial story today. Lord, I acknowledge that my efforts alone are not enough to produce the abundance I desire. I need your wisdom, your guidance, and your supernatural favor working in my finances. It touches the places where I feel blocked, closed off, or stuck, and releases a new flow of prosperity. Speak to me through inspirations, opportunities, and ideas that can only come from your Spirit. Open my eyes to see paths I never noticed before, paths of wealth and advancement. Remove all the fear, anxiety, and hopelessness that try to paralyze me when the subject is money. And it strengthens me to walk confidently toward the prosperity that you have already prepared for me. God, I know I wasn't born to live in hardship, scarcity, or financial stagnation. I was created to live under your blessing, your provision, and your constant care. So today, I declare that my financial life is entering a new season. What doors open, what opportunities arise, and what resources arrive from unexpected places. May everything that was at a standstill begin to move in my favor through your power. That which seemed impossible becomes possible because you are the God of the impossible. And may your prosperity begin to reach me in a progressive and abundant way. I entrust to you every financial area that needs transformation: income, work, business, and ideas. None of these fields are beyond your control, and none of them are doomed to failure. I believe that you can multiply the little, restore what is lost, and create new paths to gain. Your word says that you are the God who supplies all our needs in glory. I accept this promise for my life, and I stand firm in it without doubting or wavering. May every financial limitation crumble before your power and your guidance. And may I enter the most prosperous, secure, and stable phase of my life. Lord, I ask you, today, hear my prayer and answer the cry of my heart. I'm not just asking for money, I'm asking for complete transformation. I am asking for financial freedom, financial wisdom, and financial growth. I am asking that your favor accompany me in every step I take from now on. I'm asking you to change my environment, my decisions, and my results. I'm asking that a visible sign of your care appear in the coming hours and days. And I thank you because I know that you are already doing something in my favor. I declare that every difficult financial journey is coming to an end. I declare that my life is entering a phase of stability and continuous growth. I declare that my mind aligns with ideas of wealth, prosperity, and multiplication. I declare that I attract good opportunities, fair deals, and open doors. I declare that divine abundance begins to flow into my life like a steady river. I declare that everything I do prospers, grows, and advances without interruption. I declare that I am guided by the Holy Spirit in all financial decisions. I declare that poverty and scarcity are not part of my identity. I declare that every seed I plant, be it effort, work, or wisdom, will multiply. I declare that my name will be remembered for good opportunities and financial connections. I declare that my life is leaving the cycle of overdue bills and entering the cycle of surplus. I declare that everything that has been taken from me will be restored twofold by the hand of God. I declare that I have profitable ideas, a clear vision, and the right direction to prosper. I declare that my days of financial struggle are being replaced by days of grace. I declare that doors that were closed will open in an unexpected way. I declare that funds that were being withheld will be released without delay. I declare that the right people will come along to help, bless, or guide me. I declare that God's provision accompanies me wherever I go. I declare that my financial environment will be transformed by divine grace. I declare that my life is surrounded by prosperity in every way. I declare that my financial future will be much greater than my past. I declare that I now receive wisdom to earn more, save more, and multiply more. I declare that my hands are blessed, my work is blessed, and my income is blessed. I declare that every step I take is guided towards paths of sustainable wealth. I declare that nothing will stop me from prospering because God is my provider. I declare that my home will become a place of peace, abundance, and financial security. I declare that every emotional, spiritual, or mental block regarding money is broken now. I declare that my spirit connects to the abundance that God has prepared for me. I declare that I will not live on scraps, but on abundance. I declare that I will not live in fear, but in confidence. I declare that I will not live in hardship, but in increasing prosperity. I declare that I will not live limited, but expanding in all areas. I declare that I will not merely survive, but live life to the fullest. I declare that money comes to me easily, smoothly, and with divine guidance. I declare that this is the season of my financial turnaround. I predict that a new wind is blowing over your financial life right now. A wind that removes stagnation, breaks through blockages, and opens paths that previously seemed impossible. I prophesy that you will see movement where before there was only silence and waiting. I prophesy that your financial life will be marked by miracles that only God can explain. I prophesy that hidden doors, previously unseen, will be revealed before your eyes. I prophesy that you will enter environments where favor will already be prepared to receive you. I prophesy that what was blocked will begin to unblock in the coming days. I prophesy that your income will be expanded, multiplied, and strengthened. I prophesy that new sources of gain will arise without forced effort, solely through divine favor. I predict that you will have clarity regarding important and profitable financial decisions. I prophesy that God will place opportunities aligned with prosperity in your hands. I prophesy that what was little will be multiplied like bread in the hands of Jesus. I prophesy that hidden, delayed, or withheld resources will be released suddenly. I predict that your financial life will take a leap that will surprise even you. I prophesy that no force of scarcity will have power over your life again. I prophesy that your spirit will be strengthened to think, act, and live like someone who prospers. I prophesy that you will no longer be afraid to look at bills, debts, or numbers. I prophesy that your mindset will be reshaped with courage, clarity, and conviction. I prophesy that your heart will be aligned with faith and not with worry. I prophesy that you will walk with firm steps towards financial stability. I prophesy that you will experience an unusual time of harvest. I predict that the right agreements, contracts, proposals, and connections will come your way. I prophesy that you will be remembered, called, appointed, and favored by God. I prophesy that your house will be supplied with abundance and security. I prophesy that you will never fear tomorrow again, because you will see the hand of God today. I prophesy that you will be placed in a position of financial and spiritual honor. I prophesy that doors that have never opened before will open for the first time. I prophesy that you will be sustained by heaven in every detail of your journey. I prophesy that money will no longer be a source of shame, fear, or pain. I prophesy that abundance will naturally become a part of your routine. I predict that your financial life will be stable, growing, and amazing. I prophesy that divine provision will accompany you like a shadow during the day. I prophesy that you will have testimonies that will glorify the name of God. I prophesy that this prayer will mark the beginning of your financial turnaround, and I prophesy that nothing, absolutely nothing, will prevent what God has already released. God I know that when I cry out, heaven answers. I know that you do not ignore my financial needs, my daily struggles, and the burden of bills. I place before you every debt, every worry, every lack. Nothing is hidden from your eyes. I know that you know my life, my heart, my efforts. Therefore I ask, bring light to my financial path. I now declare that every locked door begins to open. I declare that income opportunities, unexpected jobs, and lucrative ideas begin to arise around me. I activate by faith a new financial flow into my life. I choose to believe in the impossible, the improbable, the supernatural. Abundance begins to move in my direction right now. I prophesy over myself. No day will be like the last. From today onward, I enter a cycle of growth, prosperity, and multiplication. What was once tight will become easier. What was once a struggle will become a victory. I prophesy that my financial life will be a living testimony of your provision, God. There will be enough money and more than enough for everything I need. Lord, strengthen my financial discipline. Bless my mind with intelligence, organization, and direction. Enable me to manage well every resource you place in my hands. I don't want to live in scarcity, but I want to live with wisdom, prosperity, and responsibility. Teach me to attract, keep, and multiply wealth. I declare that no discouragement can stop me. I declare that anxiety about money is losing its power now. My heart is filled with peace, confidence, and hope. The Lord is with me. The Lord is guiding my path. The Lord is opening doors. I receive new strength to continue, to persevere, and to prosper. Financial victory begins within me. God, with humility and faith, I place my financial future in your hands. I know that you can transform realities, open impossible doors, and create paths where none exist. I surrender everything to you, my income, my projects, my strategies, my dreams. Guide me to the prosperity that comes from you, the kind that no one can steal. I declare that the flow of divine wealth is now activated in my life. Abundance, growth, unexpected money, and opportunities begin to find me. Obstacles fall away, delays disappear, and what was held back begins to flow. I activate the financial movement that comes from heaven and enters my home, my mind, and my work. I prophesy that my financial life will be stable, growing, and blessed. I prophesy that I'm entering a time of open doors, contracts, earnings, clients, sales, promotions, and multiplication. What was stagnant will move. What was stopped will walk. What was blocked will open. In the name of Jesus, I prophesy continuous prosperity. Lord, pour out upon me creativity, emotional intelligence, and courage to make decisions that change destinies. Give me clear direction, specific signs, and safe paths. Remove from my life all distraction, all loss, all confusion. Guide me to the place where my financial blessing awaits me. I declare that I no longer live with a mindset of lack. Poverty does not dominate me. Scarcity does not control me. Fear does not paralyze me. I carry the mind of abundance, of wealth, of multiplication. I choose to live as someone called to prosper. I choose to live as someone born to win. God, I surrender to you everything that worries me. Accumulated bills, hidden debts, urgent needs, financial situations beyond my control. None of this defines me, and none of it is greater than your power. I ask you, take control of my financial life. Give me wisdom, clarity, and direction. I declare that every financial disadvantage is transformed into an advantage. What was a loss becomes a testimony. What was a struggle becomes a victory. I declare that money arrives, that provision comes, that help appears. I declare abundance upon my home, upon my work, upon my mind. The time of lack is over. I prophesy that the Lord will bring about a supernatural reversal in my life. I prophesy that what was going down will begin to rise. What was diminishing will begin to increase. What was dry will begin to flourish. My financial life will leave the desert and enter the land of abundance. I prophesy over myself constant prosperity. Lord, change my spiritual atmosphere. May all energy of defeat, fear, stagnation, or delay be dissipated. May my life be surrounded by favor, opportunities, open doors, the right connections, and growth. I ask that you surround me with your financial, emotional, and spiritual protection. I declare that I no longer accept crumbs. I declare that I no longer accept limitations. I declare that I no longer accept living on the bare minimum. I receive the maximum that the Lord has for me. I receive abundance, wealth, prosperity, and stability. I receive the favor that transforms destinies. In the name of Jesus, I receive. God, at this moment I place all my financial expectations before you, for I know that no door to prosperity remains closed to those who trust in your power. May every blockage, delay, debt, or limitation be removed by your divine power. Send light upon my steps and wisdom upon my choices. May your abundance touch that which today seems impossible. I place my fear on your altar and receive courage to move forward. I declare the provision has already begun to arrive. I prophesy over my life that everything that has been stagnant will begin to move. Financial flows will open up, opportunities will arise, and paths will be unlocked. The money that was being held back will be released, and prosperity will accelerate. And the financial favor will begin to reach me without hindrance. I don't chase after abundance. It chases after me. I don't chase wealth. It finds my home. I declare the movement of heaven has entered my life today. God, strengthen my spirit to recognize your guidance in every new opportunity. May I be guided by clear intuition, sound decisions, and high financial vision. May every step I take be guided by clarity and no longer by confusion. Take away my despair and replace it with focus, discipline, strategy, and purpose. May I have the wisdom to multiply, manage, and invest responsibly. I place every plan in your hands and receive supernatural inspiration. I declare, today I act with a prosperous mindset. I prophesy that financial stagnation no longer belongs to my future. The money that comes in doesn't go out so quickly anymore. Productivity increases, and prosperity becomes a constant in my routine. I attract contracts, clients, sales, results, and unexpected solutions. The cash flow will be increasing, continuous, and stable. Wealth will not be momentary, it will be permanent. I declare my financial life has entered a new level. If this prayer is awakening faith in your financial life, share this video with someone who also needs an urgent miracle. When you bless another person's path, prosperity returns to you multiplied. God uses small gestures to unlock big doors. Share it now and let this message touch other lives. Everything you do out of love returns as abundance. I declare you will be a channel of prosperity for many. God, I surrender to you all the weariness of the daily struggle for financial stability. Take the weight off my soul and bring rest to my heart. I trust that your timing is never late and that your miracle always arrives perfectly. I release the anxiety that was suffocating me and receive peace that strengthens me. I stop focusing on what's lacking and start focusing on what's available. I stop looking at the fear and start looking at the miracle. I declare my soul is ready to receive abundance. I prophesy that stagnation is being broken and the speed of prosperity will increase. Everything that seemed slow will be accelerated in a supernatural way. What was distant will become near, and what was impossible will become reality. Resources will come from unexpected places and in unimaginable ways. Prosperity will reach me without delay or detour. I will see doors opening before me with ease. I declare, heaven has authorized my financial miracle. God, give me the wisdom to be in the right place, at the right time, with the right people. May every encounter be aligned, every decision guided, and every movement inspired. Keeping myself away from bad deals, negative influences, and unnecessary losses. It brings me closer to solid opportunities, valuable connections, and doors to growth. May my intuition be guided by your light and not by unstable emotions. May my mind be clear and my vision strategic. I declare, my financial intelligence is being expanded. I prophesy that my financial life will be marked by balance and control. I will no longer lose money due to distraction or fear. I will be wise enough to save, intelligent enough to multiply, and mature enough to prosper. Organization will come naturally, prosperity will be constant, and wealth will grow. I become a good steward of what I receive. Nothing will be wasted. Everything will be multiplied. I declare financial stability is being built within me. If you want to continue receiving powerful prayers like this one, subscribe to the channel now so you don't miss any new videos. Your spiritual and financial growth deserves to continue. Here you will find prayer, declaration, and prophecy to transform your life. Click on Sign Up and be part of this journey to prosperity. Each video will be a seed planted in your future. I declare, prosperity accompanies those who walk with me. God, I surrender to you every area where there is still scarcity in my life. May your light enter where there is shadow. May your provision enter where there is lack. May every dry area flourish and every blocked area be freed. I place before you everything that seemed impossible to resolve financially. I receive courage, strength, and guidance to act with wisdom and faith. I leave behind the mindset of scarcity and embrace the mindset of wealth. I declare, today abundance has begun to manifest itself. I prophesy that my hands will be productive, creative, and blessed. Everything I touch will be multiplied. Everything I do will prosper. I will attract profitable ideas, quick solutions, and valuable strategies. New sources of income will emerge, and unprecedented paths will be illuminated. I will never again be limited by fear, for now I walk in confidence. My mind is aligned with prosperity, and my spirit with abundance. I declare my hands carry wealth. God, profoundly transform my financial mindset. Take away old beliefs that limited me and replace them with new convictions that expand me. Remove thoughts of defeat and install thoughts of victory. Remove words of scarcity and install words of abundance. May my mind become fertile ground to thrive in any area. May I see opportunities where I previously saw impossibilities. I declare my conscience is being renewed for richness. I prophesy that my financial life will experience a before and after following this prayer. From today onwards, everything will align towards a new level of prosperity. I will experience results I've never seen before, miracles I never imagined, and testimonies that will mark my journey forever. What was once a battle will now be a constant victory. What was once scarce will now be overflowing with abundance. I declare this is the beginning of a financial turnaround. If this prayer has touched you so far, leave a like now. This helps YouTube deliver this message to more people who need it. Your like is not just a gesture, it's an act of faith. It's like saying, I receive this prosperity into my life. Hit the like button and strengthen this chain of abundance. Every act of faith opens a new door. I declare your financial life will be strengthened from this moment on. God, I come before your presence with a steadfast heart, full of hope. I declare that all financial doors that were closed are now beginning to open. Every spiritual obstacle that was holding back my money is crumbling at this moment. All debt begins to lose its power, and prosperity begins to gain ground in my life. I activate through faith the abundance that already exists in the spiritual world. I claim the wealth that flows from your hands to mine. I believe a new financial era begins today. I declare that no blocking force will be able to impede my financial progress. My income is growing, my work is thriving, and my name is being remembered for opportunities. Starting today, doors to contracts, clients, promotions, and earnings will open. I prophesy that my financial life will rise with honor and stability. Poverty is giving way, and wealth is beginning to dominate my path. Everything I touch becomes productive, prosperous, and fertile. I feel the wind of prosperity blowing upon me. God, your hand on my path and guide me toward wise financial decisions. May I have the clarity to invest, the discipline to organize, and the vision to grow. I reject all behavior that binds me and accept attitudes that enrich me. From today onward, I will act like someone destined for prosperity. I think like the rich, act like the prosperous, and grow like the blessed. And all of this happens because you are with me in every decision. I proclaim that my mind is aligned with abundance. I prophesy that unexpected miracles will begin to manifest in my life. Money I wasn't expecting arrive. Doors I didn't even know existed are starting to open. People who can help me are starting to find me. Financial opportunities are opening up before me. I see progress, growth, multiplication, and provision on all sides. I accept this reality with faith and gratitude. If this prayer is activating something within you, declare it in the comments. The financial door is open for me. Click the like button to strengthen your faith and so that more people can receive this miracle. May this seed of faith yield a harvest of wealth in your life. Share this prayer with someone who needs urgent prosperity. May divine abundance find you today. The best is yet to come. God, I thank you because I no longer live in scarcity, but in abundance. From now on, everything in my life begins to expand. A little becomes a lot, and a lot becomes complete abundance. I receive the outpouring of your prosperity upon all areas of my life. Nothing stays still, nothing gets stuck, nothing stagnates. I enter into the flow of divine multiplication, and this flow takes me to a new financial level. I declare that my bank account is thriving. My income increases, my profits grow, and my harvests multiply. I reject any spirit of loss, lack, or prejudice. Every financial drain is cancelled by the power of God. My life is entering a cycle of constant and irresistible growth. I'm starting to see financial results that are surprising even myself. I receive prosperity that grows day by day. I prophesy that everything that was blocked will begin to flow with speed. Late payments are arriving, stuck doors unlock. Money that was frozen is released. Forgotten opportunities are reborn. Prosperity is accelerating, and I'm accelerating along with it. I'm on my way to my best financial phase. God, remove from my life everything that drains my finances. It eliminates opportunistic people, unnecessary expenses, and invisible losses. It closes financial holes that I can't see. Open paths of order, wisdom, and stability in my resources. I accept divine organization entering my financial life. I receive balance, responsibility, and daily inspiration to thrive. May my life reflect sustainable wealth. If you believe in this multiplication, write in the comments. Multiplication began in my life. Hit the like button to continue strengthening this chain of prosperity. Sign up to be part of this daily journey of abundance. Don't miss the upcoming prayers for wealth and growth. May God shower you with limitless prosperity. You were born to thrive. I declare before God and the spiritual world that my life will never be the same again. Today marks the beginning of a new cycle, a new story, and a new financial identity. From now on, I no longer live as someone who asks, but as someone who receives. I no longer live as someone struggling for survival, but as someone who enjoys abundance. I rise with strength, courage, and prosperity. Wealth begins to follow my steps like a shadow of light. I am stepping into my prophetic financial destiny. I prophesy that my house will be known as a house of prosperity. My family will live days of honor, abundance, and stability. Nothing will be missing, nothing will break, nothing will be lacking in what we need. The provision arrives before the need. Abundance comes before worry. Wealth arrives before the problem. I accept this reality about my life. God, seal this prayer With your power, may everything I have declared manifest itself in a real, visible, and undeniable way. May doors open, businesses grow, and opportunities flourish. May money come in, may favors be granted, and may financial miracles become routine. I place my life under your care and my prosperity under your blessing. Nothing can prevent the fulfillment of this prophecy, because your power is guiding my destiny. I end this prayer with gratitude. Gratitude for the wealth that has already arrived. Thank you for the doors that have already opened. Gratitude for the paths that are already illuminated. Grateful for the prosperity that is already underway in my life. I prepare myself to receive more, live more, and prosper more. Today, I officially enter my restored financial life. To seal this prayer, write in the comments, I activate my divine wealth now. Leave a like to strengthen this daily wave of prosperity. Subscribe to the channel to continue growing spiritually and financially. Share this prophecy with someone who urgently needs abundance. May God lead you to a level of wealth you never imagined. Your new financial life begins today.